There's a Disney movie out where high school decides if you're important. So I completely forgot this movie had an entire high school system dedicated to deciding whether you're the main character or just there for emotional support. Like, imagine going to school and your guidance counselor just looks at you and says,
"You get nothing! You lose!"
Have you considered carrying bags? And the crazy part is, I used to watch this and think, yeah, that makes sense. Hey folks, welcome back. April is my birthday takeover month, which means we're watching movies I choose. So if anything goes wrong, this one is on me. And next up is Sky High, because I had way too much fun watching The Forbidden Kingdom. And clearly, I did not learn my lesson. Come on, we all know Sky High. And if you don't, that sounds like a you problem. I'm kidding, don't leave. I haven't seen this one in a while, but from memory, it's an absolute banger. You've got superhero high school drama, cafeteria politics, and a system that literally ranks children based on usefulness, which feels illegal. So kick back, relax, grab some cafeteria mystery meat. Let me know in the comments, if you were to have superpowers, what would it be? Subscribe. And let's get high. In the sky. This is Will, the son of the two greatest superheroes in the world. So basically Avengers level heroes. If Wonder Woman and Superman was to have a kid. Yeah, but he's a little weakling. And if my calculations are correct, that's 25 pounds on each side he's trying to lift. So he's insanely weak, actually. But worst of all, his parents don't even know he has no powers. And I find that so hard to believe.
It's nice to know that whatever happens to me, you'll still be around to save the world.
Yeah, no pressure. The world is doomed.
Hey.
See what I mean? I feel like they would have killed him by now, you know? Today is their first day of high school, but funnily enough, I remember them being so much older.
He's like my brother.
Oh, well, in that case, hi. I'm Larry.
You know what? I like Larry. From the looks of it, everyone's superpowers show up around this age. Because one of his friends literally just got theirs a few days ago. And yeah, turns out this isn't a regular school bus. It's a magic school bus.
Seatbelts, everyone!
Because if you couldn't tell, the Sky High High School is in fact a Sky School. I said that wrong. And every single teenager here has superpowers. Good God. I'm just now realizing how much of a nightmare that would actually be. Frick.
I know I have. I've just had the greatest.
My boy has taste. What can I say? You know, it just occurred to me, is Sky High the only superpowered high school? There should be more, right? Because no way this one school can host everybody.
My name is Coach Boomer.
You know what? That's very fitting for an old school mentality. Boomer is the one who decides if you're a hero or a sidekick. And yes, in front of everyone. God, that is so embarrassing. Jeez.
Are we clear?
Yes, dog. Jeez. Oh my God. Yeah, turns out Larry can turn into the Thing. So he is in fact a hero. And maybe Layla should reconsider, because he's gonna grow up to be better than all of us. Don't lie.
I'm doing it.
Doing what?
I'm glowing.
I don't think so.
I don't know why that was so funny. We get a montage of people being assigned to their heroes and sidekicks,
Get out of here, knucklehead.
with some offenses happening.
I believe in only using my powers when the situation demands it.
Well, you're in luck. This is the situation, and I'm demanding it.
Whoa, that was a clean line. I actually really like Coach Boomer now. I'm sorry.
All right, we'll pick it up right after lunch. Starting with you.
No pressure. It's only lunchtime and my boy Will already has an enemy. This Warren guy's dad was a villain and Will's dad busted him. So...
Hey, listen, I need a freshman rep for the homecoming committee, so if you'd be interested, we could.
Okay, Will has a problem if he keeps hearing that song. But to be fair, it is Mary Elizabeth Winstead. And you will only ever refer to her by her full name, you peasant.
What do you mean you don't know what your power is?
I don't think you said it loud enough, my guy. Good God. Yeah, Boomer actually thought Will was just trolling him. Which, to be fair, he is a teenager, so... And I'm not an expert, but I do feel like Boomer had so much fun when he assigned Will as a sidekick. Like... just a lucky guess. So the nurse explains that sidekicks usually come from one superhero parent and one regular parent. And if it's that straightforward, then these parents do not like their children. Also, there's those rare cases where a kid has two superpowered parents and they never actually acquire powers. And from the looks of it, this is Will. Sucks for you.
You must never ever bring anyone into the secret sanctum.
Telling a teenager he can't do something? You know he's definitely gonna do it. But then again, adults are just big teenagers too. They don't listen either. Yeah, after being shown the secret sanctum and all the cool souvenirs from his parents' victories, would you still have told the truth? No! Don't be stupid.
You're right.
Whoa! Men getting outsmarted here. Jeez.
Everybody expects greatness from me.
Well, you are great.
Thanks.
What's with this long shot? Oh my god. Just tell him you love him already. Jeez. You know, Layla is in fact a baddie. It's just unfortunate that she's right next to Mary Elizabeth Winstead. We spend a good chunk of time with Will in his sidekick class, or as they like to call it, hero support. So you know it's a terrible job and they just have something to do.
I'm already holding this crossbow. Why can't I just shoot him myself?
Because we're hero support.
You know what? He has a very good point. That's why I can't be anyone's sidekick. I just turn into Thanos.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
Dad, I'm a sidekick, okay? I washed out of power placement.
Washed out!
Did he have to tell him with his friends over? Maybe Will himself needed the hero support for this moment. I'll see myself out.
Whoa!
Well, that's not good. Warren of all people? Come on. Yeah, it's not an assumption anymore. Warren actually absolutely hates Will. I'm impressed with that fireproof clothes he's wearing though. Or does the flames just know not to burn his things?
That's called sarcasm, dearest.
Leave them alone!
That was anticlimactic.
Disappointed!
Anyways, they get detention and Warren vows to kill him if he ever crosses him again. Whatever that means.
William Theodore Stronghold.
Come here.
Wow, my guy is more relieved than angry. Can you imagine having a sidekick son? You send him back. But Will isn't a sidekick anymore. As soon as my guy showed strength, they just yoink him away. Crazy. But my boy is sad for leaving his friends. Maybe it was a good thing he started off as a sidekick first.
Come on.
Friends who? What? I barely knew them anyway. Anyways, Gwen here, I honestly can't keep calling her by her full name. I'm sorry. Offers Will to be his private tutor. Now, I already know how this goes, so I'm just gonna keep quiet if you can't remember. But my boy really did forget all about his friends. So much for developing character.
And I feel bad, so let me make it up to you.
Paper lantern, 8 o'clock.
He's gonna bail on her. My spidey senses are tingling.
I know we said we were going to work on that anti-gravity stuff tomorrow, but something came up. Is there any chance we can do it tonight?
Sure.
Call it! I'm actually more surprised he stopped hearing that damn song. Poor Layla though, she's actually turning out to be best girl so far. She's kind, calm, and patient. Very, very patient. And turns out Warren works there.
What are the odds of that?
But who would have thought he's actually kinda cool? Not me. It's just super weird that he's willing to sit and listen to Layla yap about Will though. They should have actually bonded or something, you know? That would have been interesting.
You mean you don't have a date for homecoming?
I'm just waiting for the right guy. You.
you know, funnily enough, we are in fact that clueless.
There's only one thing we're missing.
King Kamehameha surfboard.
Or this joystick!
I love this movie. My guy didn't even remember that he set her up. Jeez, Will is not looking good right now.
It's about homecoming.
Me too.
I'm going with Gwen Grayson. Can you believe it? Me.
Oh, frick. Ah, you can see the pain in her eyes. Come on. Layla deserves better. And while Layla says she's going with Warren to the dance, which is some nice thinking. No, they should have actually bonded.
When did you even start hanging out?
Last night, 8 o'clock, the paper lantern.
Oh no!
Oh. Ah. Frick.
No one sits here but me.
What'd you go for number 4? I wasn't sure if Tiger Man...
These men are just surrounded by all these bodies. I don't know if to applaud or feel depressed. Anyways, Gwen kinda sorta maybe invited a lot of people to Will's place, so it's a big party happening right now. He's not even supposed to be having a party, but he's just so darn popular.
I wish there was somewhere we could go to be alone.
I wonder where. Surely it can't be the super secret sanctum. Definitely not. You know, even with all this happening, I still never pinged Gwen to be in on it. I was so dumb. And even after she told off Layla, I guess I was just dumbstruck. Maybe the song was playing in my head this whole time.
Have fun with Gwen. You two deserve each other.
God, Layla deserves better. Frick. At least Will has some balls on him.
You're dumping me?
Correction, he has some giant balls on him. I can respect it, but he's still an absolute dumb.
When I reach the count of 3, I want everyone out of this house!
My guy didn't even start to count. The commander has way too much aura. I'd like to be like that when I grow up. But hey, at least Layla knows when enough is enough from Will. So I can respect that. It's weird that Warren is suddenly willing to talk to Will though. But even Warren is being likable here. Will actually is a dummy. It's homecoming night and Will is staying home because he's an absolute loser with no date.
Gwen.
Oh my god. Say it ain't so. But it's even weirder that her parents never even saw any resemblance. You know? So he just now realizes the pacifier is missing. And yes, that's the real name of it.
The most powerful super being ever to walk the halls of Sky High.
Me!
Wow. Just straight to the point. Alright. Okay.
Royal Pain is a girl.
Gotta love the oldies, asking all the appropriate questions at the right time. Gwen quickly makes an example of the Commander and Jetstream by turning them into babies. So you know if the Avengers can't stop them, nobody can.
If I'm not back in 30 minutes. Coming after you. Got it. I was gonna say go get help.
But why not just go get help anyway? It's a pretty urgent matter happening though. You know? What's this? The sidekicks have uses for this unique situation? I'm in absolute shock.
Just want you to know.
Wow. He is the Commander's son. So, you know, he just has all the priorities at the right times. Yeah, it turns out Gwen's plan was to raise these babies as villains, which is actually very, very smart. What the frick?
Royal Pain is me!
Oh my god. I made out with an old lady.
What? I see this as an absolute win.
Yeah, I don't really see the downside here. You know, Will is actually a dummy. Or maybe he's not. Layla just pulled a whole Jumanji on them. And these girls end up squealing saying Gwen did something with the floating device on the school or something like that. But the only way to get to the generator unnoticed, you'd have to be the size of a rat to fit in it. I wonder who has a power like that. Oh no, I wonder whose mother has the ability to fly. So my boy can now fly and he defeats Gwen. Maybe he actually could fly the whole time, he just never had the opportunity to, you know? But Gwen isn't taking this one sitting. She stops the gravity device and well, the school is falling now. So whatever will they do? Yeah, Magenta was just taking long to chew the wire. But the day is saved.
Yay!
Mr. Peace, would you please carry me to the mad science lab?
Oh yeah, I forgot about all the babies actually. Whoopsie.
Why don't we just call them what they really are? Heroes.
You know what? I'm a sucker for a good ending. Sue me. And let's not forget about this absolute banger. And that's the movie. Okay, that was actually kind of fun. Yeah, like sure, there's a lot of teen stuff I can't relate to anymore, but it had a really good story. There's not much to say about this movie. Everyone was either all good or all bad, except for Warren though. He was actually the most interesting character in this whole school. But it was definitely a good time to just kick back and watch. And weirdly enough, they don't really make teen superhero stuff like this anymore. At least not without turning it into a 6-season series with a spin-off nobody asked for. So if you haven't seen it in a while, it might be worth the rewatch. If you enjoyed this video, check out another one of mine right here. And I promise, it's at least slightly better than being a signed sidekick for the rest of your life. And as always, thank you all so much for watching and I'll catch you next week. Peace!